I am Aloba. This is the name that Baba gave me. But my original name is Ali Akbar Shapur Zaman and I am from Iran. At the age of 8, I came to India. I came to India in 1923 and my uncle brought me to Mehr Ashram, Mehr Baba's school in Arangaon in 1926. For 10 months I was in Baba's school, and after 10 months, one day morning, all of a sudden, about 9 o'clock, Baba called me. When I came to Baba, Baba was exactly in that place where is his tomb now. Baba told me to bring 2 books. I am Aloba. This is the name that Baba gave me. But my original name is Ali Akbar Shapur Zaman and I am from Iran. At the age of 8, I came to India. I came to India in 1923 and my uncle brought me to Mehr Ashram, Mehr Baba's school in Arangaon in 1926. For 10 months I was in Baba's school, and after 10 months, one day morning, all of a sudden, about 9 o'clock, Baba called me. When I came to Baba, Baba was exactly in that place where is his tomb now. Baba told me to bring 2 books, my 2 books to him. One Persian and the other English. So Baba told me to read one lesson from one book. I read one lesson and one lesson from English book which I read. That lesson was Man Laid the Rails on the Road, which was the book, premier book, Macmillan's, Reader 1. Same day, to all of us, to surprise all of us, my uncle appeared at 4 o'clock in a tanga with the request to take me and his son to Bombay. And Baba permitted us to go. In this way, I was brought to Bombay. I stayed in Bombay up to 1935. In 1935, Baba appeared in my dream thrice. 3 nights went to Nasik. Baba was there. I met Baba. Then Baba told me, now you return to Bombay, stay there 1 month. After 1 month, come to me. Also Baba told Vishnu to take me to the railway station to give me food, and he purchased train ticket for me. I came to railway station in Baba's car and I went to Bombay.
Okay.
Right. So Baba permitted us to go. My uncle brought me to Bombay. I stayed in Bombay up to 1935. Then in 1935, Baba appeared in my dream thrice, 3 nights successively, calling me back to him. I started from Bombay and came alone to Mehrabad, Ahmednagar, to see him. But one of his mandali told me that Baba is not here, he is in Nasik. So immediately I went to Nasik to see him. There I saw Baba. Then Baba told me, now you return to Bombay, be in Bombay for 1 month, and after 1 month come to me. So Baba sent me in his car with Vishnu Master. Vishnu Master took me to a restaurant and he fed me, and after that took me to the railway station and got a ticket for me to Bombay. I went to Bombay. I stayed there. After 25 days, a letter came to me from Baba that don't come now. I am going for some must work in central India, and you come when I call you. So at the same time, Baba turned the key and I got a restaurant, a business. I joined business. After some months, Baba's letter came that come to see me in Nasik. I went to Nasik and saw Baba. Then Baba told me, first of every month, come to see me for few hours. Yes, 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 either in Nasik or in Rauri or wherever I may be, in Ahmednagar, Merabad. So I used to go to Baba to see him, have his darshan, and then from Nasik, Baba used to come to Rauri, which was the Mast Ashram at Rauri, and there was strictly prohibited for outsiders. Only few selected Baba would allow to enter that compound, which was the Mast Ashram at Rauri, and there was strictly prohibited for outsiders. Only few selected Baba would allow to enter that compound. One day I did not know this. I did not know of the restrictions. So I came at Rauri with another friend from Bombay, one Irani. When both we came at the gateman would not let us go inside. The gate was always locked. The news of our arrival reached Baba. Then Baba ordered us both to return to Bombay because of the breakage of the order. Baba sent me words that why you have brought this another man. I called you alone. Why have you brought this man with you? So I beseech to Baba. I start weeping, and after some time, Baba, being so compassionate, ordered us to go inside, and the gate was open. Thereafter, Baba told me, you bring none else with you, you come alone. Whenever you come, you come alone. Don't bring anyone else with you. I said, all right, Baba. And that was the first and last of it. Now I come to another story of how in Guru Prasad, Baba came to my dream and prevented me of doing something. Usually, once in a month, one weekly, Iranian weekly, printed in Tehran, would come to me. So, one night I thought that it is better to write to the Baba lover to tell him to send me 2 weekly in a month, twice in a month. At 9 o'clock, I wrote the letter to tell him to send me 2 weekly in a month, twice in a month. At 9 o'clock, I wrote the letter and finished it at 10, and I clipped it for the morning to be posted, and I slept. That night at 3 o'clock, I saw in dream that Baba appeared to me with a wry face like this. Immediately, I woke up. Then I knew what it is for. I went to the clip and took out the letter and torn it and threw it in the waste paper basket, and I slept. And since that day, I never wrote a letter for increasing, yes, any magazine or newspaper or anything, because I knew that Baba did not like this.
Why wouldn't Baba like that you should write a letter?
What?
Why is it that Baba would not like that you would write a letter?
See, it is a good suggestion. Baba does not like the things of illusion. Baba does not like always the thing that is all belongs to the world, to the illusion, to the happiness of the illusory world and all this. And also, if Baba did not appear in my dream and would not prevent me by calling one magazine, then I would call 2, 3, 4, and God knows how many more I would call. And Baba prevents the thing on the spot. Now I recall another incident which also interesting. That was in Mehrazad. One day I told Baba that, Baba, I am going to Bombay for renewing my passport.
Okay.
Then Baba told me, all right, go. But at the same time I told half lie to Baba. All right, go. But at the same time I told half lie to Baba, because this passport, renewal of passport could be done by post. It could go by post and come by post. One thing is always there, that Baba did not like his mandali to be absent from him. Baba did not mind about the money matter, expenditure. So I had in mind to go to Bombay to see my friends and be there for 1-2 days, seeing my friends, and at the same time renew the passport and bring it back here. But I did not reveal all this to Baba. I revealed only a portion of it, and at the same time I told lie to Baba. Baba knowing, Baba is all knowing, Baba is God, Baba is Avatar, Baba knows everything. So Baba at the same time does not go into the minute things. Baba told me, all right, go. But this Baba's telling me go, it was not from his bottom of his heart. It was just unhappily Baba told me to go. I took money for my train expenditure, for renewal of passport, everything, and I took the bus from here to Pune, and I cashed the train. I went to Bombay. Now, when I reached in Bombay, there were various types of difficulties and hardships awaiting me, which I did not know. The moment my train reached the other station, main line, I changed from main line to the local train. I came out from that main line train, purchased another ticket for the local train, and I went to, I boarded the train for Lower Parel. In the train, a boy of the age of 13 or 14 came to me and offered his help, whether he could carry my bag with me or not, my small trunk. I told him, all right, you come. At Lower Parel, we got down. When we came out from the train and came out of the station, thousands of people, passengers coming, going. It was a very crowded station. And at that time, heavy rain started raining. I was in search of a taxi. I could not get a taxi. I could not get a Victoria. After waiting there for some minutes, 10 minutes or so, I decided to go to that shop of a friend of mine. But unfortunately, what happened? The link, the contact with me and the boy, which I did not know his name and address or anything, and that boy was carrying my trunk cut off. In other words, I missed him in the huge crowds of passengers. Now that road had 4 exits, entrance like this. Pedestrians, main roads, and all this. It was now raining, and I had missed the boy. Just like a madman, I was running in the street, but I did a very good thing, right thing, that moment. I called, Baba, Baba, help me, help me. After some minutes, I saw the boys coming. It was such a joy with me, for me to see the boys coming, because my passport was inside the trunk, a small trunk. And the passport business, which is such a important and difficult job, that those who are foreigners know about the importance of it. So I took the boy to the hotel and I paid him, and immediately I took my breakfast and boarded the bus for Kalba Devi, one of the localities of Bombay to get the passport photograph ready, passport photos. I reached there about 10:30, but the shops, the studios were not open. I found one studio open. I went inside, I told him I want passport size photo, and that man told me he will charge me 30 rupees for 3 photos. I said, why 30 rupees? This is only 3 rupees. Studio open. I went inside, I told him I want passport size photo, and that man told me he will charge me 30 rupees for 3 photos. I said, why 30 rupees? This is only 3 rupees everywhere. Why 30 rupees? He told me we charge 3 rupees for giving the photos after 2 or 3 days. But if you want urgent photos, it will be given in 1 hour and charge 30 rupees. So I left the studio, found another one. It was a studio cum residence in Kalbadevi. I went up and I told the studio man for the photo, and he agreed. And he told me to pay the 3 rupees charge first. I said, all right. I paid him on the spot. And he adjusted his big cameras, big lights, and took the photos. And he gave me the photos after 6 hours. But when I went there to take the photos, it was so bad, just like a monkey. I was shocked to see such ugly photos of mine. I told the man, what is this? How I can take this for my passport? Is anything wrong with your camera? He said, no, our camera is all right. The photo is as your face is. And so I was very angry, and at the same time I had paid the money first. I was very angry, and I could not beat the man, abuse him, because it would detain me in Bombay with the police and all this coming and going. And I had promised Baba that I will return soon. I threw the photos on the table to the man, and I left the studio. I came to Dadar, to another studio, popular studio, which is very good studio in Dadar. And I told them for the passport size photos, and they told me they will give me photos as soon as possible. They charged me 3 rupees, and it was Saturday. They told me, yes, they told me to come in the evening. When I reached there, it was 12 o'clock, round about 12 o'clock in the daytime. That lady on the cash box told me to come visit them. That lady on the cash box told me to come visit them. If they try, if it is ready, they give me. I said, all right. Then I thought, what is use of it if I go there now and take the photo? Tomorrow is Sunday, and Sunday is consulate closed. It is not use of it to go and take the photos, because the distance of between my shop and the studios were about 3 or 4 kilometers. So I said, I thought it is better to go on the Monday morning and take the photos and directly go to the consulate and take the and get the passport ready. So I did not come at the studio Saturday evening as I was called. I came there Monday, and to my surprise, there was a board on the door that Monday closed. I did not know that this studio is Monday is closing day. So I had to remain in Bombay unnecessarily for many days. On the Monday morning, I came there and got the photos and went to the consulate and got the passport ready, and I caught the first train leaving Bombay for Ahmednagar. I reached Pune. I had ticket from Bombay to Pune because from Pune I would catch the bus for Ahmednagar. I reached Pune station at 9 o'clock in the night. I got down from the train and boarded the bus, but the bus was full of passengers, not a single seat vacant. Now from Pune I had to travel to Ahmednagar the whole length of the journey, 80 miles, standing in the cold of the night and all the wind. It was very, very, very troublesome and very hardship for me. I reached Ahmednagar bus stand about 1 o'clock, 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the night. Now I thought, from here if I go to Adi's office and wake him up, it is not good. What to do, where to go? So 1 o'clock, 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the night. Now I thought, from here if I go to Adi's office and wake him up, it is not good. What to do, where to go? So I found a vacant bench in the waiting room, and I thanked Baba for the vacant bench, and I sat on it. I lie down on it. This bench has bugs. I thought that this man wants me to get up, himself wants to occupy it. So I told him, never mind, I will see to it. I slept because of the long journey and I was tired very much. I lied down on the bench, and in few minutes all of my body were full of bugs because this bench was full of bugs. I had to get up. So for the whole night there was no place to sit, and it was a horrible night for me. Then I thought that, see, I told untruth to Baba, I told a lie to Baba, and all what followed is the result of it. So after that I was very cautious not to say anything to Baba, not cheat to Baba or anything, thinking that Baba is God, Baba knows everything, and no one can lie to Baba. We all Mandali, every one of us, we are full of experiences with Baba. If we did anything wrong, immediately the result was there, the consequence was there. One time in Pune,
Okay, go ahead.
Baba sent me to go and reserve 6 cinema tickets in a cinema house. So I went to the booking office and I reserved 6 tickets. When I returned, Baba told me, "Did you reserve these tickets?" I said, "Yes, Baba. I did this." Then Baba again asked. So I went to the booking office and I reserved 6 tickets. When I returned, Baba told me, "Did you reserve these tickets?" I said, "Yes, Baba. I did this." Then Baba again asked, "Have you done it properly?" Then I told Baba, "Yes, I did properly, 100%, all right." Then Baba asked me, "You did it 100%? I said, "Baba, it is 100%. To our utter surprise, that day it was found that the booking clerk made a mistake and those 6 seats of mine was given to another man. And this was the result of my arrogancy, my telling Baba that I did this, I did that. Our answer to Baba is, "Yes, Baba, I did try. I have my best try. But by your nazar, I have done this. By your help, I have done that. This is the proper way, in humble way. When we say, I did this, I did that, it will be absolutely spoiled, absolutely it will be uprooted." This is the result of the experience of Baba, being with Baba, experience with Baba and all this. Now I recollect, huh?
A little bit about the pre-mushroom days?
Yes. Now, in 1969, when I visited Iran, I first visited Tehran and I stayed in Tehran for 1 month. Although my native place is Yazd, my sister is there, my relatives are there, but because they are not loving Baba, I did not like to first visit them. So I first visited Tehran. I stayed there 1 month. After 1 month, I sent a telegram to them. After staying 1 month in Tehran, I sent them a telegram to hang Baba's photo in the house before my arrival. And when I traveled in the bus to Yaz, they had sent the car to the garage, and I went there. To my surprise, I found no Baba's picture, and I was very displeased to see that they did not act according to my telegram. But anyhow, I stayed there. I would go walking every day in the street of Yazd, contacting people, giving them Baba's message. And in this way, by Baba's grace, a lot of work was done by me in Yazd. Many people came to know about Baba. Then, suddenly one day, a thought came to me that I should pay a visit to a village 24 miles away from Yazd. So I told my sister I should go to that village. This village, his name is Shurgain, and my father's father was staying there. We had a house there. So we sat in a taxi and went there. In that village, many people came to see us, and to all of them I told that Meher Baba is avatar of this age, Sahib-e-Zaman, and he is God in human form. One priest of that village, it means Pishemam, he came to me with all respect and told me, have you any Baba's book with you? I told him that sorry, there is no Baba's book with me here, but I have some Baba's card with me. Baba's books are kept in Yazd. I did not bring it here. That man had a very kind heart, a heart full of love for Baba. So with full of respect, he got the card. On one side is printed, I have come not to teach but to awaken. And Baba's photo was there. I gave him this. I stayed there one night and slept there, and next morning we came to Yazd. When we reached Yazd, the first night I saw in my dream that Baba wants me to return to that village. I gave him this. I stayed there one night and slept there, and next morning we came to Yazd. When we reached Yazd, the first night I saw in my dream that Baba wants me to return to that village and give him Baba's books. That Peshimam's name is Zainul Abidin. Peshimam Zainul Abidin. And immediately I woke up, got up in the morning, and I phoned for the reservation of a taxi. I told my sister that I must go to that village. My sister asked, why you want to go again? I told her because Baba came to my dream and told me to go and give that man, Zainal Abidin, his books. So I went in that taxi again with my expenses and handed over 3 or 4 books of Baba to him. I reached there at 9:15 or 9:30 in the night. They were at dinner in other house. So after inquiring from one place, we got house, and I told that man that I saw a dream that I should come to you and give you these books. And that man was very pleased. He got the books and he requested me to be his guest, to have supper there and sleep in his house. I told him I can't accept your invitation because already I have promised, I have given my words to another man. So in this way, I stayed one night more there and came to Yazd next day. Now, this is also a very interesting thing about Parsat. Before I proceed to Iran, I had about 1 kilo, exactly 1 kilo of toffee from Perry Company, Madras, and I took it to Baba's tomb. And I placed on Baba's tomb to make it Parsat. And I took it with me and I gave each Baba lover one. So 10% has given me 20 rupees each for my traveling expenses. To them, I gave 20 toffees for themselves, for their families, and all those their relatives. Just in this moment, thought came to me that I should give one of these toffee to this boy, Baba's Parsat, to this boy, because I found this boy, although he was a servant working in the house and doing work, cleaning vessels, I should give one toffee to this boy. I called him and I gave him and I told him to eat. But to my surprise, that boy refused to accept this toffee. I said, why did you refuse it? Rub your nose on the floor before me for this nonsense, your act. And immediately he did this, and he repented. He repented. And then, and he repented. He repented. And then I gave him, and he ate it. He ate that. Then I asked him, why do you refuse when I gave you this? You know what thing is this? He told me I was not taking this to keep it for another person. You may have many Baba lovers, friends, so they should have it, not me. I was very pleased, happy to hear this from that boy. Same night, Baba came to his dream in a motor car, dark desert. The headlights of the car was with full light. The headlights were on. Baba was coming in a car, and the moment the car came to him, that boy said, Salam, Jai Baba. Baba stopped the car. Baba ordered the car to be stopped before the boy, and Baba opened the door of the car, and Mani, Baba's sister also, was with him. In the car, Baba was there, Mani, and one driver. Then Baba opened the door of the car and told the boy named Ghulam Hussain to come and sit in the car. That boy, Ghulam Hussain, entered the car. Then Baba gave him a handful of the toffee, exactly that kind which I gave him one as Baba's Parsat. Also, Baba gave him 100 tuman new currency. Baba told him, have this money, and whenever you want more, you ask my son. Then that boy asked Baba, but Baba, who is your son? Baba told Ghulam Hussain that my son is Ali Akbar, is Aloba, me. Woke up in the morning, and that boy was sitting in a corner of the house, making like this, that I made a mistake, Baba, forgive me, I made a mistake, and go khordam, ghalat kardam, means I ate shit, and I made a mistake, great mistake. Then, yes, then his mistress, named Shaista Khanum, was watching him, his activities, for some minutes, and finally she came to him and said, what were you doing? What were you doing? Said, she was surprised to see this boy doing like this. Named Shaista Khanum was watching him, his activities, for some minutes, And finally, she came to him and said, "What were you doing? What were you doing?" Said, she was surprised to see this boy doing like this. Then that boy was reluctant to narrate the story. So after some time, she told him, "Come on, let me know." Then the boy narrated the whole story, the whole dream to her, without any exaggeration, all truth. And when she heard this dream, she told me. I was so touched of this boy's sincerity and love for Baba that the other day I went to another Baba lover and I told this dream to him, and he immediately gave 50 rupees, 52 months, means 70 rupees, and I also gave 70 rupees, and we opened a bank account in the name of the boy, Ghulam Hussain. And that was the effect, the result of this true dream which he saw that night. Baba lovers means who were not Baba lovers, who were against Baba, asked forcibly the boy that whether he has made a bogus dream like this. And that boy, before many of them, with full brave and daring, said, "No, I have seen this dream," and always he would narrate this dream without a bit difference. And that was one of the very good incident in Yazd. Another incident is I telegraphed to another Baba lover from Shiraz, who is Khudayar. He has 2 projectors, 3 Baba films. He has called these 3 films from America, showing all over Iran. I sent him a wire to come to Yazd and bring the films and projector for showing the people. And that man came, according to my telegram, he came, he brought film. And this is also a way that Baba works. We were going to Majumerd, a village in the suburb of Yazd, about 13 or 14 miles. We were going to Majumerd, a village in the suburb of Yazd, about 13 or 14 miles away. So all of a sudden, I wanted to see a man whose name is Hassan-e-Mirab and who was in Mehr Ashram. We were asking the address of the boy. I came to a gang of ladies, 3-4 ladies were sitting there. I asked them whether they know the house of Hassan-e-Mirab. They told me, "Why do you want to go there?" Then I told them the whole story, that I have come from India, I am a disciple of Meher Baba, I am a murid of Meher Baba, and Meher Baba is my murshid, and I want to see this man because he was with me in Prem Ashram. All of a sudden this thought came to me, and I asked them whether in their house there is electricity, because if there is electricity, we can show the film, Baba film, in their house. So, and at the same time, I requested that those ladies to accompany me to their house, and they came willingly there, and I found a very beautiful house, well furniture, big house. This house belonged to the headman of the village. His name was Ali Akbar Amini. So those ladies, one was his wife, the other was his mother. They immediately on the spot agreed that we should show the film there. I said, all right, we will come tomorrow, we'll bring the film and show you. Then after that, my friend Khudayar told me that it is better to take the permission of the husband of her husband also. So in the morning we went and found the headman of the village named Ali Akbar Amini. He first disagreed. He told me if we show film in his house, then the whole village will come. I told him, no, we will not do this. We will keep it private. I will not inform anyone. He should bring his relatives and his friends. He agreed to that, and they all came there, and in the night we showed the film. They all very pleased to see Baba's Guru Prasad film, East West Gathering film, which was touched them very nice, very much. Me, if we show film in his house, then the whole village will come. I told him, no, we will not do this. We will keep it private. I will not inform anyone. He should bring his relatives and his friends. He agreed to that, and they all came there, and in the night we showed the film. They all very pleased to see Baba's Guru Prasad film, East West Gathering film, which was touched them very nice, very much. After showing film there, we came to Yazd, and all of a sudden I approached another man, and he also agreed in his house to give his house for showing Baba film, and about 130 persons, all Muslims gathered there to see Baba film. But one of the mischievous fellows cut the wire and the electricity off. But another man came to our rescue. It was Baba's help, and they got the wire connected with another line. So they brought transformer, and we showed the film there also. Baba all of a sudden came to my room and sat on my chair. This was only once and did not repeat again. But in Meher Ashram, when I was in Meher Ashram, there was spiritual classes every night between 6:30 and 7:30. So one night, all of a sudden, Baba came in our class, and Baba told me, get up. I got up. Baba asked me, what is this? Means body. Means what is this, our body? I did not reply Baba correct answer. I could not reply correct answer. The real answer is, this body is a cage for the soul, for our soul, and we are not this body.
Okay.
Yes. So dramas, Baba liked them very much. I performed one drama about doctor, the other drama about the hawkers selling grams, another of egg, and one copying of Hitler. And for these dramas, and one was lengthy laughter. These dramas prepared with utmost care. Many days, it took many days for preparations, and it was surprisingly well. All the ladies mandalis, other mandalis, would, would come there, sit there, and here see this, and it was very successful, very successful. With Baba's help and nazar, it was very successful. Baba would laugh and enjoy very much. So, life with Baba was of various things. Sometimes Baba would become angry on me, sometimes happy, sometimes this. But Baba was wanted always to be very active, not careless, and always alert and honest. One time it happened that I was in Merabat, and it was 1st April. I don't remember which year it was, but it was 1st April. Baba made a big joke for all of us. I was there also. Basket full to be full filled with cow dangs, and on that with paper, newspaper, and wrapped it as if it has come from the sweetmeat shops. So one man brought this to Baba. It was all pre-planned. None of us knew what is inside. So Baba told in front of us all that someone has sent the basket of sweet to Baba, and now Baba gives this basket of sweet to Dr. Nilkant to distribute it to all of us, and keep a little more for himself, means for Dr. Nilkant, for himself. So Dr. Nilkant knew nothing about this, sent the basket of sweet to Baba, and now Baba gives this basket of sweet to Dr. Nilkant to distribute it to all of us, and keep a little more for himself, means for Dr. Nilkant, for himself. So Dr. Nilkant knew nothing about this. He gladly accepted this basket and took it to other room. When he accepted this, he was full of joy and gay. And after few minutes, when he came to Baba, he was wry face and displeased and said, then he told Baba, "Oh Baba, what you have done?" Then Baba said, What happened?" He said, like this. Then Baba said, "All right." Now another basket of sweet was brought, and then Baba told him to distribute to us all, and we had real real sweet on that day. This was a joke of Baba. Baba was master of jokes, and God and everything.
Were you ever there when when a saint came to Baba?
Saint came to Baba. I don't remember exactly which saint. Some advanced soul may come to Baba, might have come to Baba, but I don't remember any. Because in my time.
What about in the Prem Ashram days? There was one day when you went, when Baba went out alone and you went with him, and at that time when you found himself alone with him, you bow down or something?
One day we took Baba, all of the Prem Ashram boys, the school boy, took Baba, in that small cart which is kept in Merabat.
Yeah, how old were you then?
I was at the age of 11, 10 or 11. So we all drove Baba in that chariot to that village. We went to the village, sat there in a garden, and we were served tea. Once we went inside the tomb, the present tomb, in 1927, and we washed Baba's feet one by one. The schoolboy, one by one, entered the tomb. Now it is tomb, but that time it was like this, cement, concrete made like this. Baba sat inside, and each of us washed Baba's feet. And we washed Baba's feet one by one. The schoolboy, one by one, entered the tomb. Now it is tomb, but that time it was like this, cement, concrete made like this. Baba sat inside, and each of us washed Baba's feet. And also another very interesting thing happened. One night, all of a sudden, the trumpets and the bugles started playing. The drums also, in very big noise, very loud noise, in the dead of the night, 3 o'clock. We all were surprised. Why this noise? What is this for? None of us knew. Now I think that one day will come that when Baba will break his silence and the whole world will hear him. That day yet to come, coming fast. Some of Baba's order was broken by me, and Baba twisted my ear like this. Other time is that.
What was the order?
Huh?
What order?
That's some order. The other incident is this, that Baba one time told me to go to Bombay and on an errand to give some message of Baba to someone and come back, and don't go anywhere, see anyone else. Anyone else means my friends, my relatives, like this. Where Baba sent me, just near that place was a friend of mine to whom I had given my new pen, my new Parker pen. I had lended him my pen and he did not return it, and when I got the opportunity to go there, I just for few minutes I went to that man and I got my pen back. But this here, again, Baba's order broke. Because Baba had told me, go to Bombay, give this message to particular person and come back, but don't see anyone else. But now here Baba's order was broke by me. But now here Baba's order was broke by me, of my going to that person and taking my pen. I got my pen and I came hurriedly to the station. I got the train to Pune, and I came to Pune, and I reached Pune at 6 o'clock. But just 1 hour before reaching Pune, it was night journey. At 5 o'clock, someone took out my pen, robbed my pen. At Pune railway station, when I got down from the train, I wanted to take out my ticket, train ticket, and come out from the station. I found my pen is not there. So immediately I realized that because I broke Baba's order, my pen has gone. Huh?
What was his order?
The order was not to see your friends in Bombay. Don't visit your friends in Bombay. Just go give this message, Baba's message, to some of Baba lover and come back. This was Baba's order. And when I went there, because by doing this, Baba testing or Baba correcting us, Baba testing us, Baba corrects us, and all this. So immediately I realized that because I broke Baba's order, my pen has gone, and had I not broke Baba's order, at least the pen would be with my friend, and also Baba's order would be intact. Now I broke Baba's order, and also the pen has gone. Finished. This is the thing that always happens. Days prior Baba dropping his body, Baba would call Iraj, Pendu, Bau, and the Lady Mandali, Dr. Goar, near him. They were serving Baba, helping Baba. My duty was night watch from 10 in the night to 4 in the morning. So in the daytime, I had to look after works here in this site. But on 30th January in the night, Baba, it was 10 or 11 o'clock in the night, 30th January. Baba, it was 10 or 11 o'clock in the night, 30th January. Baba told me to bring the board of Hafiz, the three couplets of Hafiz to my room, to his room. Tomorrow, Baba told me bring the Hafiz board, which was in the hall, to his room. So I asked Baba, what time shall I bring? Baba told me, bring it at 10. Baba took up his 10 fingers up. It means 10 o'clock. So exactly on the dot of 10, I entered Baba's room on 31st January, bringing the Hafiz board. Then I found Baba in not good health. Just I kept the board there. And I stayed there few minutes. I then came out because I had to go to phone for Adi and to inquire about Dr. Ginde is coming, Dr. Ginde is coming, and this. My duty was to be here, and whenever they wanted to telephone, I should go and telephone. So that day, 31st January, I had gone to telephone, then I came back. When I came here, I immediately was sent again to go again and phone that doctor, that Adi and Dr. Duncan should come. So while I went and phoned back, then immediately Dr. Goar sent me in car to go to Nagar, to Ahmednagar, and in the midway I met Dr. Duncan and Adi coming in car. And Dr. Ginde was also there. We all came here. Iraj was very hard, giving imitation, giving breath to Baba. all the Mandali and Irej and Pendu, Bau, Dr. Goar, all of them were present. And when I reached there, that time, few minutes before Baba had left his body. Few minutes before Baba had left his body. I, Dr. Ginde, Dr. Donkin, Adi, K. Irani, we all came together.
How did you feel when you suddenly realized that Baba?
Yes, I wanted to throw myself down and I wanted to knock my head on the ground. But Dr. Brisman, yes, Dr. Brisman prevented me. He said, be calm and quiet now. Then I listened to him. Everyone was weeping. Everyone were weeping. All were weeping here. Iraj was at the point of exhaustion. You know, exhaust. They kept awake for several nights, days, attending Baba. The thing is that none of us knew that Baba will leave his body. Baba wanted to be this way. Baba told us that even if we go to coma, he will come back. He will in this impression, under this impression.